everybody. All right. Hi guys, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Oh,
Happy Tuesday.
there she is. I see her. I see her. Here we go. Making Gogo. Oh, she keeps popping around. There you are. There you are. I am making you co-host. There you
Good
go.
morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Sorry, the link in my calendar wasn't clickable, so I had to work around that.
Hi, so
I
sorry.
literally had to type it in. It would not let me copy it. It would not let me click it. But that's why I was late 1 minute. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. You're here, and that's all that matters. So I'm super excited about this and can't wait to learn more. I just want to let you guys know that GoGo is amazing. She is a real realtor and she's a coach, so she does it all. And I've been following her forever, and I finally got to meet her in Texas. And then again at EXPCon, and every time she gets on stage and talks about something, I just want to do it. So I'm like, I need her. I need her in our group so she could teach us her ways, because she threw something out to us at EXPCon, and I was like mind blown. I'm like, okay, Tech Tuesday worthy. Let's get her on here. So anyway, she's like, oh heck yes, let's do it. So anyway, go. I'm going to give you the reins. You have driving privileges, so you can share your screen. And
Awesome.
welcome to the call.
Well, thank you so much for having me. This is exciting that so many of you showed up to Technology Tuesday. Sounds yay, so exciting. You have nothing else to do today?
Tech is fun. Oh my gosh. We
Tech
are.
is fun. I mean, I think we can make tech fun, right? And tech makes our life easier, which even if you dislike it, I love technology. I don't like to set it up. I'll be honest with you. I don't have patience for the small stuff. I don't have patience for the button. Literally, I've been trying to build a Facebook ad for like the last 2 days and it's still not done. That will tell you how much I don't like to do the setting up of the technology that I very much enjoy using. So I am blessed today. I have multiple virtual assistants. I have about 14 virtual assistants that help me set up everything. So I strongly recommend, if you are anything like me, that you get help. Like, have somebody else who has the patience of actually doing this and setting it up to do it for you. But until then, you are it. So even though I have help, I still like to understand things. So I like to set it up first myself, just so I can understand how things work. But I am never going to be setting it up again. Just FYI, okay? Because time is money. Okay, let's talk about that super quick. Let's talk about time is money super quick. Do you know your hourly rate? Raise your hand if you know your hourly rate. So yeah, a little less than a quarter of us. Okay, so let's do that math super quick, because it is a mindset shift in order to take yourself out of your business. So then you have time to work on your business, right? You need to hire help, and you have to realize what your time is actually worth before you realize, can I afford this or not? Or should I do it? Or is it somebody else's job? So today my hourly rate is $2,300 an hour. And unless I'm making that money in that hour, I am not doing it. Okay. So if you work a healthy 40 hours a week, and I said healthy with a little, skipping my voice, because none of us works a healthy 40 hours a week. If you're a realtor and good at your job, right, like a top producer, you work way more than that. But let's just hope and do the math with the idea that we work 40 hours a week. If that's the case, you work 2,080 hours a year. So what I want you to do is take the money you made last year, all of it, not before tax, not after expenses and how much you spent on marketing and none of that, right? Just literally take the amount of money that you made and divide it by 2,080, 2080, and write that number down. And if you want to share it, put it into the chat box. I would love to see it. But I want you to write it on a sticky, and I want you to stick it. somewhere where you're going to see it for the rest of your life, because you're never, ever going to do anything ever again that is not making you that much money in the hour. So if it's not making you that money in the hour, you're going to have to hire it out. And that's where a VA comes in, or a part-time assistant or something like that. So if you're frustrated with technology, that you want to have all of those things set up, but you don't have the patience or the time, it's probably not your job. So somebody said their hourly rate is $240. Linnea, I think. Linnea. Linnea, how much do you think a VA costs an hour?
Oh, you don't have to talk to me about VAs. I pay my VA $8 an hour. I have two VAs. One I pay $7 an hour. One I pay $8 an hour.
Love it. So Linnea got this figured out, that if you don't have one, listen to her, right? But she makes $240. Where most people look at it, well, I can do this. It's only $7 an hour. I'm saving myself $7. No, Linnea actually would lose $33 an hour. Every hour she's setting up her own stuff. So I'm going to show you today how to set up Manychat, but the idea is that you're never, ever going to do it again. You're going to learn it how to do it so you can teach your assistant, but you're never going to do it again. So my name is Gogo Bethke. I've been in the industry for 12 years. I've been a broke agent. That's how I started out. Any of you here been a broke agent? I'm not asking if you're broke now, but have been there, done that? Yes. So I had to figure out, what am I good at? And most importantly, what can I afford? Because I couldn't afford to buy Zillow leads, and I couldn't afford to the door knocking and all of those things. And so I just kind of, out of necessity, I came across Facebook, like all of us, and that's where the strangers are. And then I learned social media, and I push all the buttons. And at the last is everybody on here EXP, by the way, or is this open to everyone?
It's open to everybody.
Okay. So anyway, at the last EXP event, I got to go on stage and talk about AI, and I shared this technology called Manychat. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. I'm going to show it to you guys in action, and then I'm going to walk you guys through a little bit of kind of like a step-by-step of like how to set it up. But I can't actually, Diane Schmidt. There you are. Can I please ask you to turn your camera off if you're moving around that much, because it's literally making me so dizzy and distracted. Thank you.
Yes.
As much as every other time I ask you to turn your cameras on, but if you're moving around, then my eye goes there and then I can't concentrate on my thoughts. Thank you so much. So the idea is that if we are doing social media, so for example, if you're doing Instagram, right? Like, so I am everywhere. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on, you name it, I'm there. Again, I'm not the one who makes the post everywhere. I have VAs for that. I only make my post on Instagram. But what happens when I make a post on Instagram? Can I actually share a link in my post? I mean, I guess I could type it in there, but could you click it? Nope. Right? So our job, if you look at social media, and these platforms like the Facebooks and the TikToks and the Instagrams of the world, what are they really good at? They are good at generating traffic. Did I have to call you today to remind you to check your Facebook, or did you just do it?
Did
anybody call you this morning and say, check your Instagram? No, we just did it. So what that means is they're good at generating traffic day to day, day in and day out. People go there all the time. So if I'm advertising there, as they say, the best advertiser wins, the best marketer wins, I need to know who my people are, who are my potential buyers, and who are my potential sellers, because I know that they're following me, I know that they're out there, but I don't know when they are ready, when they need a realtor, when they want to buy, sell, rent, all of those things, right? So what Manychat allows you to do, it's kind of like a chat AI. What it allows you to do is collect that information and allow to share a link with what they call a keyword. So I'm going to start sharing my screen, and the slides will help me guide me through. I prefer you guys to ask me the questions as I'm on the slide, so that way we don't have to go back. There is no stupid question. We are all on a different level when it comes to technology. And oh, I love it. My team put my real name on here. Guys, that's my real name. That's why I go by Gogo, because nobody can say that. So I go by Gogo, but I didn't realize they put my real name on my slide. Must be new. So Manychat is a kind of like a third-party company that you can set up to work with your Facebook and your Instagram. It does not work with the TikToks and the YouTubes yet. but it works on Facebook and it works on Instagram. And what allows you to do is set up, so said, a chat automation or a comment automation. Do you guys know the difference between a comment and a DM? Everybody. Okay. Comment is what you leave under someone's picture or video, right? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. You look so cute. That's a comment, right? If you message them directly when they are the only one who see it, it's called a DM or direct message. What Manychat allows you to do is when you set up a keyword for all of these different things, as soon as the person comments or DMs that specific keyword, they're going to get an automatic message that you set up with the link that you set up. So let's go back one step to the social medias of the world. There are billions of people on these platforms every single day. Your job and my job is to figure out who are the ones who have their eyeballs on us and who are the ones who need to pull the trigger today. Like they need to buy or sell today. They actually have an interest and they're looking for a realtor. So let's set up, if you don't have Manychat or you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to stop here for a second and scan it. And it's going to take you to Manychat. And I think it gives you like a week off or a month off or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. And my phone just lit up and it's 11:11. Oh, just switched, 11:12. Okay, did you have a chance to scan it? So let's move on. So what are keywords? Here's another thing that you're going to have to remember. You're actually going to have to remember your keywords. So that's the thing with Manychat, right? Sometimes like, oh guys, what's the keyword that's set up for this? Oh guys, what's the keyword that's set up to that, right? So for my team. When you're setting up your keywords, today we're going to mainly talk about kind of 4 keywords, right? I want you to think about your buyers and your sellers. I want you to think about if you're selling a product. In my case, that's the webinars. And I want you to think about if you're attracting to your team or downline or brokerage. I use it for agent attraction, which is my partner with me keyword. So these are the 4 words that we are going to talk about today. The buyer, seller, webinars, and partner. How to set up yours. So when you log into Manychat, it's going to allow you, it's kind of super simple, but it's a little bit kind of a step-by-step process. So if you never set something like this up, you might be a little frustrated, but I would say it's kind of self-explanatory. So you're going to log in, you're going to create your keywords. It's going to ask you if you want to use it in your DMs or just comments or both. It's going to ask you if you want to use it just on Instagram or Facebook or both. Right, so then you're going to set it up. So let's talk about this video right here that I did on the left-hand side. So this video, I shared a story about, so back in the day, I had this client that was getting through a divorce at the time, solo guy, and he was adamant, he was a golfer, that he wants to have a condo in Oak Point. In case you guys don't know, Oak Point is like the 90210 of Brighton, Michigan. All the homes were built in the 90s and every wall has freaking wallpaper on it. So I'm looking at this bachelor and I'm like, you want to move into a condo that has wallpaper? I don't think that's what you want, right? But it is in the golf course area, right? So anyway, I show him everything that's on the market in that condo or that Oak Point area. And of course, he doesn't like any of it. And then this property comes on the market that's a freestanding home, about $200,000 more expensive. It's in Pine Creek, not in Oak Point, but it has all the bells and whistles. Like, I can see this house calling his name, right? I show him, I said, listen, I found a house, not a condo. It's in Pine Creek, not in Oak Point. It's $200,000 over what you want to pay, but I think it's your house. I think it's calling your name. He's like, okay, whatever, show it to me. I swear to you, we opened the door. He put 2 steps in the house. He goes, okay, this is the one. Where do we sign? Cash offer, close in 7 days. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was nothing that he wanted, right? So in this video right here on the left-hand side, I shared that story. Write this down. When it comes to marketing, stories sell, facts tell. If I said, I can help you buy a house, and I'm the most amazing buyer's agent, it's a totally different message than I'm putting out there versus saying, hey guys, let me tell you this fun story, what happened and what I did and how I listened to my gut feeling and I sent it to my client. And sometimes your client don't even know what they want, right? So I said, if you, something right here. So if we can help you with any real estate needs anywhere, just DM or comment buyer or seller, whichever need you have, buy or sell. So in this case, I use this specific video for both, but I shared a story I didn't say I'm a buyer's agent. I'm licensed in Michigan. I can help you there, but I also am at EXP and I have a downline and I can help you anywhere, right? I didn't say that. I shared a story and I said, if you're interested, if you're in the market to buy or sell, comment the word buy or sell, right? So in this case, they commented, as you can see, they commented the word, I don't know which one, this is buyer. I know the feeling of being on the market for your next home or investment property, and I'm super excited to help you find it. Click the link below. So when they comment that word, in this case, buyer, the system recognizes that keyword and automatically sends them a DM. That DM message is what you set up. So you're going to talk like however you talk. I talk like this. I know the feeling of being on the market for a next home, right? What happens is that link that says click the link below, guess where I take them? I take them to my KV core. Why? Because I can capture their information there. I can't capture their information. Well, I kind of know when this DM goes out, they kind of raise their hands, right? Because they said the word buyer. So they raise their hand and they're in the market for buyer. But I still want you in my CRM program. I don't want to have to follow up with you and ask you your name, email address, and phone number, and blah, 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 and hunt you down, right? Instead, I'm taking them right into my KV core. So what link you put here, it better be a link that you can actually capture their information. Okay, so KV core in our case at EXP allows us to do that. So whatever CRM program you have, more than likely it has a lead capturing ability, and that is the link. So this is my buyer's link. So if you went to my GoGoGSAteam.com, my team website, right, and you went to buyer, this is that same exact link. This is my buyer's tab on my KV core page. Any question on the buyer keyword? No. Okay. So let's move on to this one is seller. So if you look up here, Caroline commented the word seller, right? A quick message, response message went to her, check your DM for the link. And then the link and the message was in the DM that said, no better time to sell than now. Find out how much your home is worth by clicking the link below. I hope you love the $sign. And then that link is my seller link, which is my KV core CMA link. Any questions on the seller side?
I love this.
Thank you. The next one I use it for, so there are a few keywords that I want you to think about. I want you not just to chase the next commission. Actually, let me ask you this. Put yes into the chat box. There's 57 of you. Put yes into the chat box as commission is the only source of income for you right now. Don't put no, because then I can count it. Just yeses. Let's try this again. I'm going to clear it out. I'm going to clear it out. Listen to instructions. But yes, only if commissions is the only source of income. Let's see the percentage in the room. So I would say there's 13, but there were some yeses prior to that. There's 58 of us. So I love seeing the low percentage of that. So the rest of you, that 10, 20, 50, 20%ish or so in the group, that commission is still your only source of income. I want you to start thinking, what are the other ways how you can start making more money? Can you build a team? Can you start coaching? Can you come out with an online product? Like, do you have some trackers that you could sell for $49.99? Do you have the most amazing listing presentation that you could sell for $29.99 and every other realtor under the blue sky would buy it because they maybe suck at it? Right? So I want you to start thinking, what are the other ways how you can make money? Now, one of my largest sources of income is my agent attraction at EXP. I built a team over 1,200 agents that we call the Team Gogo organization. Okay, I do that. One of the ways I do that, I should say, is by sending out my partner with me link, right? So I will create a story or a video or a post, and I say, comment the word partner if you want to learn more what it's like to partner with me at EXP, right? So then when they comment the word partner, again, they get this quick message back, automated message back, check your DMs for the link, right? And I did a little emoji, little love emoji. And then they get this. I'm so excited you're interested in changing brokerages and maybe joining me at EXP. Jump into my calendar and let's talk. Let's see if we would be a good fit to partner. Go. And then this is my partner with me link. And you guys are going to have to give me 1 second My house assistant had to take our dog in for an emergency dog visit, and the banana bread is in the oven, so I have to take it out. So give me 1 second, I'll be back.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Are you guys loving this? Isn't this great? I know she showed us this, and we actually did the text at EXPCon and started getting stuff. So it was kind of crazy.
This is super amazing. I really need to learn stories, telling stories.
Oh, that's Linnea Carver. If you need help with that, she is your story trainer.
I'm sorry, Linnea. Oh,
Linnea
here.
Carver, right? Yeah, right
Okay.
by you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, she's really good at that. So yeah, but I like that. Stories sell, facts tell. I mean, that's gold right there, right? That's what we've been hearing for a while.
Can I post my Facebook group if she wants to follow my storytelling?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And now
I had to also get a slice. I was like, oh, I can't leave this banana bread there. Okay, you're back.
Don't burn the bread.
I know. It's so hot. It's so delicious. Love it. Okay. So any questions on partner? Again, you want to do it with a story. You don't want to say, I'm looking for agents who want to switch their brokerages, blah, blah, blah. And here you guys can go to my feed, read or see some of the stories that I share. So let's talk about a layout of a post, right? The first sentence should be a hook. Because that's the only thing. When you're looking at someone's post, you really only see their first sentence. You don't see the whole thing. You have to click the button to see the whole thing, right? Which means I have to capture your attention in the first sentence. So the first sentence is the hook, because if the hook is not there, you're not going to click the button to read the rest, right? So in every post, you have to be a picture or video, and you have to be in it 80 to 90% of the time, because you sell you and I sell me, because we don't sell real estate, guys. In the end of the day, what do we sell?
Ourselves.
I'm selling to Mr. and Mrs. Seller that I am the best realtor of your choice. Not Wendy and not Linnea and not iPhone Diane and not Joanne and not Debbie. I'm convincing Mr. and Mrs. Seller that Gogo is their best choice, right? Where you are doing the opposite. You're saying, oh, then that Gogo chick, she doesn't even sell real estate anymore. Let me tell you how I do it. My name is Wendy, right? So we all sell us. So if you are not in the pictures and videos, you're not doing the marketing right? So the brand has to be built around you. So that's number one, picture and video of you 80, 90% of the time. Second step, hook. So right under your picture and video, there has to be a sentence that captures their attention. Then you do the story. You remember, not facts, a story. And then after the story, the very last one, you want to give them a call to action. Imagine that they're a 3-year-old and they're dumber than a box of rocks and they have no idea that what you're trying to achieve with this post. So you're going to say, I need you to call me. I need you to DM me. I need you to comment the word partner. I need you to comment the word buyer. I need you to comment or DM the word seller, right? You're literally going to spell out what you want them to do. That's step number 3. And the very end, you want to use hashtags. Now, the AIs and the algorithms of the Instagram and the Facebook, they are super duper smart. That's why it's called AI. It's an artificial intelligence. It is smarter than us, trust me. So your hashtags have to go along with your post. So for example, if I am saying beach office, there better be a palm tree in the background, or a lake, or some water, or something that the AI can recognize that it is a beach. If there is no palm tree and there is no lake and you're sitting in your office with books behind you and you called it a beach office, the AI says, yeah, no, that doesn't go together. And they're not going to show your post. So the last step of the post is the hashtags that go along with it. If you're using ChatGPT, you can actually ask ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, I'm making this post. Here's the description. I want you to give me 5 to 10 hashtags that are trending right now that would go along with this post. And ChatGPT will give you those 5 to 10 hashtags that are like the best right now. Now you want to read that because there are some like, how do I say this? They will use words that is probably not allowed in our industry. Like I just had one recently that said shoe porn because I had shoes in the picture. So that is not what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm not selling shoes, right? I just happen to have shoes on. So you want to look over those hashtags. Just because a hashtag is trending, that doesn't mean you should use it in your post, right? So when ChatGPT gives you the 5 to 10 best trending hashtags for this type of specific post, read through it and make sure that you agree with all of those hashtags before you post it. So that's for my partner with me tab. That's for my agent attraction or team building. The other one that I do very often is my webinars. So Go Get 'em Webinars is one of our knowledge-based library that I believe in learning from others' mistakes, right? I believe in if someone been there, done that, I'm going to learn from them. I'm the world's best copycat. Like literally, if one of our leaders said, "Who are you chasing?" Right? Who is that person that's already achieved something that you want to do? And if you're chasing them, can you just copy off of them? Like you will see, I'll research anyone that I want to know. I will research them until the end of their Google. Like I will go on the end of the profile and I accidentally will like something from 2013 on their Instagram. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Now they know. Now they know that I've been doing my research, right? So I like to learn from the best. So I put a library together that we call Go Get 'em Libraries, and we do workshops, kind of like what you guys do here. Our workshop are like very hands-on, and one of our workshop recently was exactly about this Manychat, right? So when I am selling, so said, a product, you will create a keyword for that product. So in my case, I say comment the word webinar, right? Every time someone comments the word webinar, they get taken to my Go Get 'em Webinar. From there, it's a link, they click it, they can get their membership, right? I want you to think of it this way. What is that thing that can allow you to make money? Do you have an amazing step-by-step marketing plan? Do you have an amazing lead tracker? Do you have like maybe you're really good at being a financial coach? Like, I don't know you, I don't know your skills, but I want you to start thinking about what are those things you can sell your knowledge, guys. In 2023, we can sell our knowledge. Like these things in your head, they are worth money. So if you haven't created a product yet, I want you to start thinking about it, how you can create a product. And then one of the best ways and easiest ways, and I don't know if my team is on here. Priscilla, are you on here?
Yes, I am.
All right, awesome. I removed the STEM store link from this presentation. Would you get me the affiliate link for STEM store and include it into the chat box?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think I'm gonna get to mentioning it today, but I think I can. So STEM store, let me put it this way. Do you guys know Linktree?
Yes.
Awesome. So Linktree allows you to add, like, let me take it up one more step. On your Instagram, when you go to someone's profile, we used to only have one link. Now Instagram allows us to have 2 links, okay? In those 2 links, I want you to have one of your .com, so yourname.com. If you don't own yourname.com, go and buy it on GoDaddy. So I have gogobethke.com, and everything that Gogo Bethke does, that's buyers, sellers, podcasts, you name it, webinars, Gogo's Bootcamp, Gogopreneur, Gogo, all of my different brands and companies, right? Are under gogobethke.com. Now, what STEM Store is, what used to be Linktree. Well, Linktree still exists. The difference between Linktree and STEM Store is that on Linktree, under one link, you can have multiple links, right? I can take you to one link that allows you, for me to introduce you to my coaching program, to buy and sell, to invite me to podcasts, to yada, yada, right? That's what Linktree allows you to do. But what Linktree does not allow you to do is to charge. STEM Store solves that problem. So I don't know if Priscilla had a chance to put it in there.
Yes, it's there.
Awesome. So let me see if I can. It's not clickable, Priscilla. You need to make it clickable. So Linnea says STEM Store is a game changer. So STEM Store allows you to create these products. So let me see. Let me see if I can stop sharing and open up my STEM Store and show you what it looks like. Because I think I learned through visual. Who here learns through their eyes?
She put the link in the chat.
Did she? Okay. Do you have my STEM Store too? The direct link to the STEM Store?
Yeah.
Go back. Let's see. Oh, let's go to log in. No, this is the back end. I want the store. Anyway, it doesn't look, oh, here it is. There we go. Okay. So let me go back to Zoom, share my screen.
Cool.
Okay, can you guys see my Stand Store?
Yeah.
See the screen? Okay. So think of it this way. The more data you own, the more people you can market to whatever you're selling in the future, right? So the number one I do is I collect people's information. So if they want to, but I also send out an amazing email every single day. So we send out one email every single day, and anything I learn, any book I read, like yesterday I sent out my 3 lead tracker that I've been using for the past 10 years. My trackers have trackers. I'm a huge numbers nerd, right? So I give. So because of that, people want to sign up on my email monthly, or sorry, the daily email list. So I collect email addresses, I sell a boot camp. Then I do one-on-one coaching, which I have a wait list for. That's right here. Check on my LTK. This is like, people ask me all the time, oh, where is that outfit from? Where is this thing from? So I have an assistant, and literally what she does, she looks at what I post. She does it from home. I don't see her ever. She looks what I post and then finds that exact outfit on Google and posts the direct link. So if anybody wants to buy the outfits that I buy, they can find it right there. So I just say, go to my LTK store. Hire TC. Celebrate your tribe. So we celebrate our agents, or we send out mugs and things like that. They can get it here. The reason I'm kind of walking you through this is because it will give you ideas of what you might want to include. You're like, hold on a minute, I have RedX, I use RedX. Take your affiliate links from RedX and plug it right in there, right? You might say, oh, I have a financial advisor, let me see if they give me an affiliate income. And then you plug in your financial advisor link, and every time somebody signs up with them, you get credit, right? So I want you to look at it this way. I fly for free, guys. Last year alone, I flew 24 times, and I paid for 2 airplane tickets, and I flew first class every time. I get upgraded for free because I use my Amex credit card for everything. Every time I travel, I send in the Amex thing with my, at the Delta Club with my cute little luggage, and I take a picture, and then I go into my Amex card, and you know how your credit card has a button that says refer a friend? I'll go in there, I copy the link, refer a friend, I plug it right into my post and say, hey, if you don't have a Delta credit card yet, and you love flying Delta, you need to get a credit card, here is my link, you get 75,000 miles for free, right? So anything I do, anything that you do, every time you open your mouth and you pitch a service, just because of the kindness of your heart, because you do love it. By the way, I never pitch any service that I don't personally use or love. But if I love it and I open my mouth, that is technically marketing. So if I am marketing for you, I'm like a sales rep for all of these companies, I should get paid. So those are your affiliate incomes. And today, I don't even know how many sources of affiliate income I have. So I want you to look at your Stand Store, and you can go look at mine, and we'll give you ideas of what you should add to yours. And then you figure out how much you want to charge, right? Down here, if you click build a Stand Store, it will give you, I think, 14 days free or something like that. So you can click that. But I also have, I think, Priscilla also included the direct link for the affiliate as well. Okay, so now that we talked about Stand Store, let's go back to.
Hold on. So
yes.
You said you have 2 links in Instagram, and one of them goes to that page.
Yeah, one of them comes to this one, and then the other one goes to my gogobethke.com.
Like your real estate website?
Well, no, it's me.com. So I don't just do real estate anymore. I kind of do a lot of different things, right? So I have a website built. Well, let me show you. How about I'll show you? Would that be easier?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gogo, it's Herb. How are you?
Oh, hey, Herb. How good. You?
Yes. Hey, listen, I have a question that's on my mind about what you're doing. One question is, you have your Gogo website with all the stuff that you do, but, on Instagram, you used to be like, oh, I'm showing this house, I'm doing that kind of stuff. And then as you became more of a team leader and all that, you started just more like agent attraction. But what should someone do at those various stages? Is it okay to mix up, selling houses and agent attraction on one Instagram page and
Exactly.
that kind of thing? What's your thought on that?
So that's why I only have one agent. People ask me all the time, well, I used to talk to buyers and sellers, and now I'm going to start talking to agents. So what are my buyers and sellers going to think, right? Well, your buyers and sellers are going to think that you must be an expert. If you're teaching the other agents how to do something, you must be an expert. And believe me, your business is going to skyrocket even more. When I stopped talking directly to my buyers and sellers, when I started getting like literally they raise their hands, like, I know you're so busy, but we're thinking about selling. Could you still take us on? I was like, sure, I'll fit you into my schedule. Right? So the busier you look and the more that you are an expert in an industry, the more they want to work with you. So that's number one. Number two, me as Gogo Bethke, I can do a lot of things. Yes, I'm a licensed realtor, but yes, I own 9 different companies. And yes, I'm a multi-million-dollar investor. And yes, I built 2 different boot camps that are also multi-million-dollars in sales. And yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. So I believe that you as Herb, you can do absolutely anything that you desire. Anything that you're willing to wake up for in the morning and go do it over and over again, you can do it. So that's why on my website, so let me share so you guys can see it. I have a gogobethke.com, right? So it's my name.com. You should own your name.com. On here, I have my links, which is my link tree. So all the random links, right? Podcasts, if someone wants to invite me to a podcast, this is where they can A, see some of the podcasts that I attended, and B, go to the step-by-step process of how to invite me to a podcast. My boot camps, right? So it's right here, events. So if people ask me all the time, hey, Gogo, where can I see you next? Here's my events, which is also another website that will take them to gogosevents.com, right? And then they can scroll further down to see, do they want to see me in an online event or do they want to see me in an in-person event? So if they say in-person, then they're going to come here and be like, oh, she's speaking in Tampa, November 16th, right? So let's go back to the gogobethke.com. Okay, on here, now I have some of my features of the different places that I was featured in, right? Then I have buy a home, which if you click it, it's going to take them all of these links. So I have an advertising that I used to have at the movie theater, but they have the ability to call me. They can email me. They can search for homes, and here's the client testimonials, and they can also set up an appointment as a buyer with me. Then in the description, this phone number, by the way, my cell phone number is nowhere to be found. This cell phone number is the KV Core cell phone number. Again, I'm capturing everybody's information, right? I don't want you to call me directly. I want your information in my CRM so then we can follow up. I have not sold a house in over 3 years, and that was my goal, to remove myself from production. It took me about 2.5 years to remove myself from production, but we still did $500,000 GCI last year, and I don't even live in the state. I don't own an office. I don't own a printer. I don't buy leads. I have 2 agents, and we did $500,000 GCI last year, right? So I build the marketing where the leads come in. I feed it to the agents at a 50-50, 60-40 split. And that's how my team works up in Michigan, but I live down here in Tampa. So then down here we have, just descriptions of what I have achieved and when I joined EXP and all that, why they should work with me. At EXP, then we have sellers. So buying a home and selling a home. These are the sellers, right? As the same movie theater ad, a link to create an appointment with me as a seller. Call now, email, home evaluation, and client testimonials. On the seller side, though, I have some of my marketing material from my previous listings, right? So if I am taking someone off of, so if we go to like home evaluation, this is the KV Core website that EXP gives us. So let me click it super quick. See, it takes them straight into the home evaluation. So the number one thing with marketing, if I am taking you off of, so let's talk about, let's walk through the seller one. Let's say I make a seller post and I say, comment the word seller if you're thinking about selling and you're curious how much your home is worth after I share the story, right? If I took them, if the link took them here, gogobethke.com, they would be like, there's a lot, which one do I click? There's a lot of buttons, right? And then they're gonna get lost. So if you give them too many options, they're not gonna click any of it. So if it's seller, you're gonna take them directly into your home evaluation, directly into KV Core, because they're not gonna click 17 buttons to figure out how much their home is worth. If you're talking to buyers, you're gonna take them straight into your buyers tab, not your sellers tab, or not to your name.com, because you're going to lose them. So on the buyer's side, home search, right? I'm going to take them right up here where they can plug in their information. They can start searching in the areas that I service. Okay, so that's super important, that when you are doing that link and where that information, where you want to take them off of Instagram, then it goes directly to that. And so Herb, you can absolutely do it all. You can make a post and today talk about buyers and what the interest rates, like how they are dropping. Tomorrow you could talk to sellers and talk about how even though the interest rates are dropping, the prices are staying the same. And if you think curious how much your home is worth, just click the link below or share a story of a seller that you just got $40,000 over asking price, whatever the story is, right? And then Wednesday you might say, I'm going to talk to the agents, and then you're going to create a story of, hey guys, since I joined EXP, this, and this happened. If you would like to learn more, just comment the word partner, right?
Yeah,
You as
yeah,
Herb,
I love that. And it's great because I have like herbrim.com, but then I also have my, and I've been using Chime. So I have my Chime website, which is, I'm trying to drive all the buyers and sellers to that. And then I've just been going like, oh, I don't know what exactly I'm going to do with herbrim.com, but man, you just open my thoughts right now on what that could be.
Yeah. So if you think about it, let me walk you through it. GogoBethke.com has all of the links, but I also have a bunch of different websites. So I have gogosrealestateteam.com, which is my KV Core website. I have gogopreneur.com, which is my TV show. I have Gogo's events, Gogo's retreats, Go Get 'em webinars. But all of these different products and websites that I have, they all feed to gogobethke.com. So if somebody just Googles me and says like, oh, I heard this Gogo check, right? Let me check out who they is. They're going to find my .com. They're going to go there and they're going to get lost on it. And then they can do the research or everything that I'm doing, right? But if I'm on, let's say if I'm talking directly to sellers, like if I met you at a bar and you thinking about selling your house, people ask me for the business card all the time. Guess what? I don't have ever, never give out your business card because there's a one-way street. They know your information and now you're going to have to wait and twiddle your thumb to get their information. So instead I say, sorry, I don't carry business cards, but you can find me on Instagram. If you find Gogo's Real Estate on Instagram and just go to any of my posts, I don't care, and comment the word seller, my system automatically going to send you the link that works directly with sellers. So then you can check me out, see if you want to work with me. We'll give you an automatic CMA and now we can continue enjoying our dinner. Like I play hard to get. Always, just like dating. If you make it super easily available for them to get a hold of you, like every time I see someone and I DM them or something and their automatic DM comes back with their cell phone number, I was like, oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that. I know why you do it. You want to make it yourself readily available, but what do you have kids? All of you on here?
Yeah.
Even ourselves, right? What do we want? Well, we can't have. If I can't have your cell phone number, they want it even more. They're like, oh, really? You're not going to give me your cell phone number? What kind of didn't you see? I had someone tell me this is the part. Didn't you see you're a realtor? And I was like, well, does it automatically makes me give you my cell phone number? Right? So the harder you play, the harder to get to play, the better it is for you because they want it even more. Then they're going to go on my website. Then they're going to go to Instagram. They're going to comment the word seller so they can get the link. They're going to go to a website. They're going to get lost on it to figure out if they can find my cell phone number. And you cannot. My cell phone number is nowhere out there. So that's just how I play the game. I play hard to get, just like dating, and they want it even more. So don't put your cell phone number in there. Just say if you can't get a hold of me right now, I'm probably at an appointment. Just DM me and I'll get back to you. Or I don't have an automated message set up at all. Okay, so how are we going to set these up? I kind of show them to you guys. Like first, you're going to create your keyword. Now, when you're creating your keyword, you have to remember that keyword for the rest of your life. Because you're going to have to be like, come in the word buyer, right? Buyer and seller is super simple. But for my webinar, I could have said the word access. I could have said webinar. I could have said automate. I could have said knowledge. I could have said whatever, right? So when you are creating your keywords, make sure that you're going to remember that keyword for a long time. Step 2 is going to be the comment that goes back to them, right? So it's going to be like, check your DMs. Step 3 is going to be the actual message of like, I'm so excited you're thinking about buying a home. Here's my link below, and you can search for absolutely anything in the state of Michigan. Click the link, right? Step 4 is going to be the actual link, which is going to take them directly to your buyers tab on your KV Core, right? Not to your gogobethke.com. It's going to take them directly to the buyers tab, okay? Next one, how to create the content. We kind of covered this one a little bit. Who can tell me that quote?
Stories.
There you go. Stories what?
Stories sell, facts tell.
Yeah, so make sure you always get into explaining whatever you're trying to achieve with a story, something that just happened, somebody that you just helped, somebody that you got them, you know, a deal that you guys were offer number 17 and somehow you negotiated it and you got it and $20,000 under asking price, and oh my gosh, in today's market, and blah blah blah, whatever the story is, right? So you're going to share that. The idea is that they're going to read it, something in that story is going to resonate with them, and that is going to make them raise their hand. They're going to be like, me too, I want to buy too, I've been on the market, oh my gosh, we've been making offers left and right and we didn't get one, right? And then I would ask them, are you under contract, right? So stories every time first, okay? So here are a couple of them. Like in this one, I was talking webinars. So my webinars are kind of entrepreneurial. My clientele is not just real estate anymore. I'm talking to anybody who's an entrepreneur, small business owner, has a side gig, those kind of things, right? So because of that, here's a post on that. I said, comment the word webinar. This reminds me, I need to remind you all not to forget that at the end of the day, real estate is what me and my team do. So if we can help you with any real estate needs anywhere, just DM the word comment. These are portions of my post, but you can go in my Instagram, which is Gogo's Real Estate, and kind of just get lost on it, kind of look at, you know, all of the posts and the structure of each of the posts. Here's one of them that I did for agent attraction purposes. You can take a look at it. This one was the keyword partner, right? So this is for growing a local team or growing a downline at EXP. Oh, here's the quote that we talked about. So when you're talking to your buyers, you're talking to your sellers, always start with a success story. Make sure you're using the right hashtags at the end and make sure you remember your keyword. Same with the sellers. Start with a story, continue on. And that's it, what I had for today, guys. If you would like to learn more, and actually, let me tell you this one. 2 weeks ago, we did a training about Manychat. It was about an hour and a half to 2 hours where my team and my tech team literally helped everyone on the call to set all of this automation up step by step by step by step. If somebody got stuck setting up their automation, then they emailed my tech guy afterwards. He fixed it for them. If you would like that, and we also did one just last week about ChatGPT. If you would like to get access to those trainings, that is a part of the Go Get On webinar, and I can give you guys a code that is not available for anybody else. So if you go to any of my posts and you just put in the word free, as you saw it, it was not in my presentation because I don't give that code out. If you put in the word free, you get your first month free and Go Get On webinars if you want to become a member. And it's $49 a month. You can cancel anytime. If you don't see the value in our monthly trainings and our workshops and webinars, just cancel. There's absolutely no, we don't even ask you why, right? It is your call. But that's what I do. I share knowledge. So anything that I learn, I try to share it with the world because I believe that we get what we give. I live my life by the quote by Zig Ziglar, is I can have absolutely anything in life, the more people I help to get what they want. So if I can help you to get what you want, then I get what I want. So that's it from today for today, guys. But I have some time. I do have a hard stop at the hour, but I can stay about 3 minutes before the hour. So I'm an open book. You can ask me anything. Yes, Denise.
Okay, so I'm just trying to understand when you're actually setting your stories up in I think it's Stan Store. Does it automatically get posted to Facebook and Instagram? How do you get it from one?
So you cannot do stories on Stan Store. Stan Store is just like a website with links, right? It's the other way around. You would do your story on Instagram and sell your product on Stan Store. So the link you gotta take. So let's say you have Denise, what's a product that you feel like, yeah, I can sell that. Like I'm really good at this.
Clothes or workout outfits. Workout outfits.
There you go. So you might do a video at the gym and say, hey guys, like I absolutely love this. Like I'm a huge gym nerd. You guys see me in the gym all the time. This is my favorite outfit. I got it from Elo, wherever you got it from, right? And then you get an affiliate link from Elo. And you say, if you would like the same outfit, just, click this link. Here you are, right? Well, they go directly to the Elo website, but as Denise says, it's /Denise, right? So everybody, when they buy, you make anywhere from 10 to 20%, depending what affiliate agreement you get from that company, right? You can build all of these different affiliate links into your Stan Store, right? So it's kind of like, think of it this way, it's kind of like holds all of that information in one place. Because 2 months from now, you're going to be like, oh shit, where's my Elo link? Right? And then you're going to go to your stencil copy, paste it right in there.
Okay. And then you brought up about affiliate. So how do you have to contact the company, or it just automatically happens because you're putting the link in there?
So, few ways. Some companies, you know, when you log into your sites and then it says refer a friend, and that's
Yes.
anywhere from credit card to whatever.
Right.
That's kind of like an affiliate, but it's not really. Because when you refer a friend in a clothing, right, what happens is you might get credit if they purchase that day.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to get credit if they, let's say, get squirrel, leave, and then 2 days later they come back, Google the company and purchase. An
Okay.
affiliate link, you get your own link. So it's going to say elo.com/Denise. For
Mhm.
that, you do have to reach out to the company, but those have cookie trackers. So there's usually they give you 90 days. So for example, let's say you clicked, let's say I did that. Gym outfit, I love this outfit, and you clicked it, right? You didn't buy it at the time, but 2 days later you went back, you're like, oh, I kind of like that outfit, whatever, I'll buy it, right? So you go back and you buy it. The cookie tracker tracks it that you originally clicked that from
Mhm.
my link, so I'm going to get credit for the sale. You're not going to get that if you did it through refer a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Refer a friend will give
Right.
you credit in that moment, but it's not going to give you credit if that customer comes back in. The
Okay.
other most important, especially in affiliates, if you start selling services. So for example, let's say you love your CRM program, let's say it's LionDesk, right? And you start pitching LionDesk. Well, do I want 20% when you sign up, or do I want 20% every month as long as you stay with LionDesk?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I want 20% for the lifetime of the customer, and that's affiliate income. So affiliate incomes, you call LionDesk and say, hey guys, or email them. Hey guys, I absolutely love your product. I've been a customer for 5 years. I want to become an affiliate. Do you guys do affiliate? If so, what's your percentage? Can I get my own link? They say, yep, we do. Affiliates are usually 10 to 20%. They say, yep, we do 20%. You say, awesome. Can I have my own link? I strongly recommend get your own link and not a code. What most affiliate companies do, not most, some affiliate companies will give you a code, Denise 20.
Mm-hmm.
I can't track that.
Right.
Right? There's no dashboard for that. If they want to give me credit for the sale, good. If not, I have no idea who clicked my link.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I would want you to get a link from them, an affiliate link from them. And then you get a dashboard, you can log in. It's going to show you that 300 people clicked your link, 17 people purchased, and 2 people returned what they ordered. And then they usually wait to pay you out whatever the return policy is. So if the return policy is 1 month, then you get paid the following month, just to make sure that nobody returned the product that they bought. If it's a service where they pay monthly, they usually pay you within a week of their due date. So then usually get paid on your affiliate income once a month, usually the first week of the month.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. John.
Hi, great seminar. Thank you very much for all the information. I am curious, can you, as briefly as reasonable, describe your process for picking a VA?
Yes. So most of my VAs are from Brazil for multiple reasons. A, they don't have an accent. Believe it or not, their English is better than mine. I shouldn't be judging based on accent because I have one, right? But I do want them to have very good level of English written and verbal, right? That's very important to me. The other thing that's important to me is their time zone. I don't want people working for me in the middle of the night. My VAs go to every single Zoom call that I go to. My administrative VAs, I should say, they're at every Zoom call that I go to. I don't want them tired, dark, middle of the night. They need to be quiet. They can't talk because everybody's sleeping. Like, I don't want that. So I want VAs in my time zone. So usually most of my VAs are from Brazil. I do have one website designer and developer from India, and then I have a numbers guy from Pakistan, but the rest of my VAs are all from Brazil. When I make an, so there's 2 ways you can get a VA. I'm going to tell you both. There's a free way, and there's, I'm just going to pay and you train them and you replace them if they don't work. Kind of like a Staples Easy Button, okay? So a free way is you go onto a website called Upwork, UPWORK. Ooh, and I need to go fast because we have 4 minutes. So it's Upwork, www.upwork.com. You go in there, you're going to create an account, and then you create a job post. In the job post, you will say, I'm looking for a 4-time virtual assistant, ideally in the Eastern time zone, or not more than 2 hours plus minus from Eastern time zone here in the US. I need this person full time. I need you to speak English and verbal and written. I need you to have some technical background. If you had real estate experience, even better. I pay anything from $3 to $5 an hour, $3 to $8 an hour, whatever you want. This will be a full-time opportunity. These are the things I need you to work in a CRM program, work on social media, send out emails, like just kind of every day, kind of type it out, right? Then they start responding to your application, and then you interview them. Now, I don't interview them today until they do two things. A, they have to take a DISC assessment. I'm huge on DISC. I know who I am, and I know I'm very hard to work with, right? And I know in the position that that person is going to have to work with me, they have to have a specific personality. So so Lindsay, for example, my executive assistant, she has to have a backbone because she has to say no a lot. I get asked a lot of things. My calendar is full, and she has to learn like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the opportunity, but Gogo is not going to be able to do that. Right? So for that, you need a driver. You need somebody who doesn't feel like when they have to say no to someone. But I also need someone who's a high C, which makes them super duper organized, because I am not. I love to be organized. My life is super organized, but I'm not the one who's organizing it. They organize it for me and I'll just show up. I hate the details. I hate the nitty gritty. I don't want to log into any of these platforms and trackers and anything that we do. I want to have them all. I want to come to a meeting and get the numbers. I just don't want to plug in the numbers, and I don't want to create the tracker. Right? So for that, I need someone who's super high C. So you will see what type of job you are working for. John, are you familiar with this?
Somewhat. I haven't used it myself directly, but I'm aware of it, yeah.
I want you to take a DISC yourself first. If you decide to use this, you have to take a DISC yourself first. And there's quite a few ones out there. Tony Robbins actually has, I'm a high DI too, Marcus, super high DI and non-existent SNC. So first take a DISC, because that means you're going to see the tracker, and then you're going to understand how it works. And then you're going to see what type of personality you need for a specific job. So for example, Ellen is our design assistant, and she's super bubbly. She makes things super beautiful. She's a high S and a high C. She's organized and detail oriented, but she has no D. If I put her in a sales position, she would quit on day 2 because she would shiver when someone made eye contact, right? So you have to know these different personalities in order to hire right. When you hire right, you don't have to fire. Right?
Yeah.
So that's number one. So I make them take a DISC. If I don't like their DISC, we're never going to have an interview, right? Because here's what's going to happen. Their natural style is going to come out right around day 90. 3 months, it's a job. At 3 months, they start feeling comfortable. When they feel comfortable, their natural comes out. And if they're a high D and you're a high D, you're going to start butting heads. And guess who's going to let go? You can't fire me of my own company. So you're going to be fired. And I didn't hire you to fire you. So I'm not going to train you for 3 months so then I can fire you in 90 days, right? So know the DISC. If you like their DISC, then I ask them to send me a video. And the video, I do that for 2 reasons. A, I want to see your personality. I want to see you talk like this, and you're so excited to get the job, and you can't wait to work for me, and you're like doing this the whole time. You can't even make eye contact, right? That's a no, because I'll eat you by noon, right? So A, I want to see their personality, and I want to see their level of English. I want to see how they carry themselves, because they're going to be on a lot of Zoom calls with me. If I like those 2 things, then we do an interview. Now, I no longer interview them. My VAs hire their own VAs now, but initially, yes, I used to interview them all. Lately, someone's on my Zoom call. I'm like, who's that? Is anybody going to introduce me, the white elephant in the room? Right? And there's like, oh, that's Victoria. She's doing the Facebook group management. And I'm like, oh, cool, Victoria, tell me a little bit about you. So I used to hire them. And what happened is that I'm not the one who's going to have to work with them. My VA is going to have to work with them. Right? So I'm better off if my VA is hiring their own assistants, because then that way they like the person that they're going to have to train and work with. And tip number 2 for the day, that's super important. Don't just have one. You cannot just have one. You have to have at least 2 for every single job, and every one of your VAs have to be cross-trained. Because if one gets pregnant, if one gets sick, if they have to go on vacation, they decide to go back to college, you just spend 3 months training someone and poof, they're gone. Not only that, but then they have leverage over you. So if you have cross-trained everybody, you never worry about, like I tell my VAs, like my administrative assistant, she's my executive assistant right now, she's on vacation for a week. Do we feel that she's not here? Yes, we feel it, because she does an amazing job. But is it hurt? No, it doesn't, because everybody else knows her job, right? So I have 3-4 other VAs that are helping me while Lindsay is gone. So I don't feel it. And because of that, I can give them freedom. If you want to take a week off, sure, fine. As long as you have a backup and I'm not sitting alone on a Zoom call, I'm happy with that. So John, Upwork, DISC assessment, video, and hire 2 for every job. And each of your VAs should be cross-trained.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, they should cost you about $600, $700, $800 a month. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for having me. This only works if you do. So if you don't implement what you learned, you just wasted your time. So go implement what you learned. And if you would like to learn more from me, just comment the word free on any of my posts, and I will see you in Go Get 'Em webinars. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Go,
Thank
go.
you for having
Have a
me.
good day, you guys. See you
Bye.
next
Bye.
week. All right, we're gonna hop into Tech Tuesday VIP. So if you signed up, I'll see you there. Have a good day, guys.